I see red. I was gonna be look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs out, like kid. If I get a chance, I'm my bro, I crashed broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't had no rule.
You being shot.
That was a white person. That's the best promotion and marketing that you can have for the year. Somebody saying you died. Yeah, nah, I don't believe in giving to the homeless.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe in giving to the homeless.
I saw a sign up in Fort Worth where it said that you could get in trouble for giving money to them.
Then, yeah, I would give to them then.
What do you mean by that?
Because you can't tell me I can't do God's work.
Okay.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We got that boy Charleston White addressing the rumors of being and killed, talking about he is alive and well. Lil Woody ain't get to him yet. He's still good.
Mama.
Any police station
My
he go,
mind
he
can't
well.
think of death. Yeah. What was happening for him? My mind can't think of the end. Yeah, nigga, get me to paint a picture of the end. Can't paint a picture of the end looking like this.
Bell Pepper Studios.
The big dog of social media, not just YouTube, of social media. Again, first of all, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing well, man. Out here in Nashville, just sold out another show. Yeah, man, it's Zany, so shout out to Nashville, Tennessee, man. Yeah, sold out show.
Man, I witnessed that. That was a beautiful show. Wherever you go, you sell out.
Yeah, so I think it's like the 10th, it's like the 10th show back to back.
The 10 show back to back. Wow. So how does that feel knowing you got people coming to see you in person?
It's humbling. As arrogant as I appear online, you see how I am when I'm taking pictures with them.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm like a kid, you know, I'm like a kid who it's his birthday today at school and the class celebrating. Yeah, so it's your special day. So I feel like that every show when it's time to take pictures. Prior to getting on stage, I'd be nervous in the moment. Yeah, I'd be real nervous. That's why I say, man, y'all clear the room, man. Let me get in here and talk to myself. And so I go online.
That boy be checking the crowd for everybody he talked about before he go out there. Like, y'all boys seen Lil Woody?
I go live right before I go on stage to kind of boost my inner confidence. Yeah.
Okay, I had people hit me in my DM, and I even much had to call you myself. So how do you feel about this person putting up you being shot?
That was a white person.
How about actually would you prefer a white or a black person to shoot you?
It don't matter.
Doctor working on you, black or white.
It don't matter. Boy, we know your preference. Boy, you ain't lying to nobody. We know what you wish it would be.
It don't matter. White or, it don't matter. I just want a doctor. When it's time to go, I don't give a damn. Yeah, it don't even have to be a real doctor. But if it's here. But now, somebody waking up and saying Charleston White died today, and it's going viral and trending online. That's the best promotion and marketing that you can have for the year. Somebody saying you died, and when I went and looked, he wasn't even up 8 to 6 hours and had 2 to almost 3 million views on Twitter. So my agency called, my agent Eric Young called me and said, "Hey man, you want me to have it taken down?" I said, "No." I said, "Why would we have that taken down? And the real Charleston White is shadow banned, hard to find. That keeps me in the algorithm." Well, it made people look for the real Charleston White. So I increased in followers, probably 3,000 followers in a day. It's great marketing. It's bad publicity, yeah. But all publicity is good publicity. Because you got some people who think I'm in on it. Oh man, he was doing this to you. Nah, nigga, I don't know. I didn't know I had died. I was getting the phone calls. I was live, and I was saying, "Nigga, you watching me live on there?" Yeah, nigga, I'm on my way to heaven. I got a layover next to hell. I'll call you when I get there. So you know, I started playing with it, having fun with it. Do I think it brings bad luck? Nah, I don't believe in good luck or bad luck.
Okay, I see you got something. This billionaire water next to you. Can you break that down for us?
This is one of my new brand collaborations. One of my brand partnerships. I'm a brand ambassador for this new water company. is hot on the market. A lot of companies is asking for it. So with me being kind of like a strip club connoisseur, nightlife, a gentleman ambassador, I'm also soliciting and seeking brands to partner with me while I'm in and out these clubs. So
Did my boy just call himself a gentleman? If I'm mistaken, I was just double checking. No hate, just asking.
one in particular is a tequila company that I won't say too much about at the moment until we finalize everything. And this has been finalized. So it's Billionaire Water, black owned, black made, very high, elegant water case, leather, white leather, black leather. I have my own custom case, my own custom sleeves that go with the water. So I'm gonna have my own brand of Billionaire Water. So I'm taking it to the strip clubs and the clubs that I, engage and be in and out. And so they're all welcome. So yeah, stay tuned.
That boy sure about to
that's what's up.
blind
Stay
me.
tuned. So not only that, I got a partnership with the I've been working on it for over a year, about a year and a half, with the Seneca Indian Nation tribe, doing content, entertainment. They got casinos, they got Indian reservations. So I'm looking to partner with them, my brand and their brand, to create my own line of marijuana, my own strand of weed. I'm in talks with the chief of the main chief. Shout out to Mr. Eric. I'm in talks with the main chief of the Seneca Indian Nation tribe to host my celebrity boxing match on their reservation or at their casinos.
Okay. You doing a big, okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Big boy status.
so no, homie, so I understand branding
My boy trying to fight with them gators.
now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so I had to reach out to Joker from Real Life Street Stars.
yeah.
I said, Joker, Charleston made a new turn, so I need some help. So Joker sent me some questions for you.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
we can stop mine and they go get to yours.
Oh, so this Joker question now. MLK Day is tomorrow, and he says, should this be a national holiday, and should every person of color have a day off?
No, this should not be a national holiday, and no, every person of color should not have the day off. However, every person of color should take the day off, whether they give it to you or not. Why he got to give you permission to celebrate one of your own? Should it be a national holiday?
No comment.
No, make it one. Don't the Jews celebrate Hanukkah? Don't the Chinese celebrate the New Year in the Chinese? So make it. Stop asking him for permission to celebrate a day that you want to honor. Why you want his banks to close? All the other ethnicities who come over here don't ask for permission to celebrate nothing that they want to celebrate. So no, we don't need a national holiday. We make it one. Rather than Dr. King holiday falling on every other Monday that's not his birthday, then we make Dr. King birthday his birthday. We take off whether we get permission or not. Ain't no to go work. Then it'll be a national holiday for us. And we don't need him to take out. We don't need him to do nothing. But he understands that on this day, these ain't working. That's how you get holidays recognized.
That boy basically saying, don't wait for massing them to sign no documentation to give you permission to do the thing. Just go ahead and take your shit. I feel it.
No, don't need permission to take out. They're supposed to just don't show up on this day and be willing to suffer the consequences the day after for not showing up for what you believe in.
Suffer? Nah, y'all should come together the second day too and be like, hey, look, you see about yesterday? We ain't finna suffer. And that's that.
My nigga.
Okay, did you think segregation helped the black man be independent of the white man, and did integration handicap the black man?
Segregation segregation kept the black man as strong as the white man. If you look at where we were economic wise, our socioeconomic status compared to white people with land, property, not education, but in the 1920s, they leveled the playing field. They had their own banks, their own hospitals, airports. They leveled the playing field coming out of slavery in the 20s during the Reconstruction era. That's why they had to launch another attack and start coming with Jim Crow laws, because blacks were starting to surpass whites. So they had to come with something. So segregation, everything in nature is segregated. Nothing in nature integrates. Everything in nature picks on and kills the weakest of his bloodline. If you weak in nature, you get picked on, you get bullied. We the same way. We're just going against our natures. But we're not supposed to live amongst others. We don't eat the same food. We don't pray to the same God. We don't supposed to live. We're supposed to live separate and segregated.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But integrate in peace and harmony when we are shopping at the basketball game, at the cowboy game, at the mall, at the kids' Little League game, at the school PTA meetings, at the Mavericks game. But when we leave the Mavericks stadium, we ain't supposed to go back next door and look at each other and live next door to each other. We supposed to look at our bluebird, look at bluebird. Redbird, look at redbird. Lizard, look at lizard. Iguana, look at iguana. Snake, don't look at cat. Alligator, don't look at caterpillar. Them things don't supposed to live together. In harmony and peace, nowhere in nature does that happen. The only person that wants to do that is a black mind. White people don't even want it. Black people are the only ones who want to integrate. Mexicans don't. Chinese don't. Black people are the only ones, and white people that want to eat at everybody's restaurant.
You ain't lying. I ain't gonna say integrate, but we is so kind-hearted. You know, we don't discriminate against everybody. We take everybody in and we expect the same thing given upon us. It's not even like we accept it in reciprocation. We just so good-hearted people. We keep doing the same thing, knowing that it will never be reciprocated on some shit. He ain't lying. He right to a certain extent, though, bro. We too kind and open-hearted for to keep getting treated like this.
Yeah.
You don't see Chinese people coming to eat at Soul Food's Taste Bud Sundays, Smokehouse Barbecue John's. Them people, no, you don't see the Italian running down to eat out of Papa Sue Chicken House. You don't see no Mexican running to no black man soul food place making enchiladas. We the only ones go to somebody else for the things that we like, want, need, and should have. So now, of course, integration crippled the black economy. It took away black businesses. It destroyed the mom and pop stores. And it weakened the race of people who had a vibrant community. It took their best and their brightest out of those vibrant communities, chasing Dr. King's dream, and left the worst of those people behind.
Mm-hmm. So what happened to the black family, like the husband, the wife, the two children, and the pet?
The woman got too smart. Yeah, the woman got too smart. And the woman have always been smart.
Exactly.
She just been smart enough to play dumb.
And now she's smart enough to what? Be dumb? Come on, gang. Come on, what are we doing, gang? You not finna go ahead and demean the great-grandmothers and mothers that we had in the past that was ideal women structures. He ain't lying. Now you over here demeaning, talking about some, they way better off. Nah, they lit. Like what? Single? Like, nah, you don't even know. I'm telling y'all, 50 years from now, this will be gang. You're not even trying to make sense right now. You just sound like one of them Me Too. What your lady ain't give you none right now? He ain't lying.
So you think now with her being smart, she done figured it out where she can, she don't need a man?
Yeah, she's smart now, so she's doing dumb as shit. Get his ass, Terrence.
She don't want a man. She needs one. But her becoming too smart no longer made them partners. Now they're competitors.
Oh, that's genius.
Now these are two people who are on the same, who normally they're the pieces on the chessboard. Now they're the opposition against one another on the chessboard.
And that's genius, huh?
So because she's smart and can outthink him and lets him know that she can outthink him, whereas before she used to didn't let it be known. She'll let.
So this is how burgers think? Like, in the mind of a burger. We in the mind of a burger right now, y'all boys. You feel me? Like this don't work for me in my head. You feel me? So I'm gonna just sit back and like really watch, like analyze. It's like Animal Planet right now. Analyze the burger in its natural habitat, freely speaking.
She'll pretend like he's right and sometimes say, okay, babe, I told you. Where at some point he starts listening. I know what I'm saying, man. And then they lost. Well, man, and rather than her shaming him and making him feel less than,
you get shamed
she
by
still lets him stay as a man, but he proved him own self wrong with his own way.
Who are you?
That's why women have always repeated back to you what you have said to them. Well, you told me you would go woo, woo, woo.
Peter Griffin.
Well, you said you would go be this. So women have always used your words against you. So, yeah, homie, they done got too smart. The men have become too weak to deal with a smart woman. And so now they're in complete opposition.
Too weak. Man, y'all gonna hate me for this video reaction. He's talking about, let me just play it.
Where you going? Where you been?
Let me just play it.
I
ain't gonna do it.
Everybody in the black relationship now, nigga, have been taught every man for themselves. Yeah.
Okay, so in your opinion, what skill do you think should be taught?
Nah, f that. Terrence, don't skip that. What that got to do with the smart and the dumb shit you was just talking about, gang? Come on now. What does that connect with the smart you was trying to portray and tell us about the new generation being so much smarter than the old generation? Not saying that these women nowadays are dumb at all. At all. I'm just speaking on the decision making. You feel me? For a smarter person, they sure is making worse decisions. I'm talking about by the mother load on some shit. You heard me?
To every black child in America.
But we just gonna skip that question?
Critical thinking. That's a skill. Critical thinking.
You use that on the last
comprehension.
Question. Use critically thinking.
Emotional intelligence, which sings around anger management, self-awareness, situational awareness, life skills, independent living skills. I can go on and on, nigga.
Okay.
See, I can go on and on.
Farming, engineering.
Cap. But those are the basics. I mean, reading comprehension is very important, which they have because of standardized testing. It's very hard to instill that in school nowadays.
Okay, now here, this is a true fact I'm about to give you. Now they are selling tickets for the first hotel on the moon to be built in 2032 for $1 million. Now, would you do this and let it on the opening day of the hotel?
No, you'd never return. Yeah, that's just...
You ain't lying, because they got to say you went for real. And the only way they can believe you went for real is if you never come back. Because if you come back, you're going to be like, but we ain't going to no damn space. And then boom, debunked. So now they can't have that information getting out. They got to keep the illusion up. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, you ain't coming back, gang. All right, let's bye-bye.
That's going to be like the
Allegedly.
people that got in the plane and went to the Bermuda Triangle and the plane disappeared. And they can't give you no explanation on what happened to the planes in the Bermuda Triangle. Nah, homie, that's going to be some shit. You will not return on that trip.
So you ain't going, you love it down here? Or here?
Nothing in life having...
Man, Aiden tell us that go, he packing his bags, boy. I don't do that, boy. Aiden finna tell...
Hey, Unc, you want to go to space tomorrow?
Sure, I would love to do anything with you, nephew. Come on, now. You ain't finna lie, boy.
And it's intrigued me enough to say, well, man, I want to see what's outside of Earth.
Aiden taking you out of space.
I
He finna leave you there.
still ain't... Man, no. I still ain't been to Montana yet.
You got some more Earth to cover.
Yeah. And I don't want to see Earth. I just want to roam my turf.
Okay, while traveling the country, have you noticed a downtick or uptick with police killing defenseless black men, children in 2025?
Y'all notice a downtick.
You notice a downtick in coverage on the internet or social media, because they blocking that bit before that bit even get on the internet.
They mistreating immigrants and white people now. Yeah. Not that it's funny.
They voted for it.
But
They thought they could vote for the whole time, y'all boy. Hey, we been trying to tell y'all boy, they been doing this role the whole time. Like, we ain't got none of them like rights and shit y'all got the whole time. Like, they don't like honor that. We been trying to tell y'all. Like, when y'all vote, y'all thought y'all vote for this shit. We were like, that's for y'all. Don't do it. They already do that to us. It's not for us. Y'all ain't listen. Now look.
He ain't lying.
Now look.
this has nothing to do with color, with what we seeing in America today. These are descendants and children of Germans who are controlled by Jews to make America bow. America has never bowed. It's gonna bow to the rest of the
funny
world.
as shit for that.
But no, nigga, this ain't number like the skinheads
That will holler.
being controlled by the Klan. And it's they and
They just wear
they got
suits
the Aryan Brotherhood children
and ignorant.
calling the shots and running the plays. That's why you see the violence, the aggressiveness. Now it's a mixture, a bunch of that shit. And it's some foreign that's coming in. That's why you see the distance or the silent and that's why you see like there's a disconnect between these ICE agents and American people, because those are not real Americans. Yeah.
Okay, now with MLK
boy, I'm
Day,
telling you, boy, the way they moving,
does Black Lives Matter movement still hold weight?
No.
them boys
If
go
Black
grab their
Lives
family
Matter,
members like, yeah, nah.
and they was really serious about
That's the
Black
y'all
Lives
ain't
Matter.
good.
That black girl who was killed in Mexico by her friends, who are always kicking on her with the dude beating on her.
I remember
all that. We watched her die, and nothing happened. The friends came back, didn't answer no. If Black Lives Matter, we would have done something about that. Black Lives Matter was a hook and crook game for a money grab in the name of a 501c3.
Mm-hmm.
Tax exempt.
Tax donations.
50 big facts.
Yeah, so now that was the coldest hustle, one of the smoothest con game played. But it was a good game though. I just peeped the play. I ain't falling nothing and I ain't donating nothing. They got 3 stud hoes, 3 bulldagger.
What you mean?
That's who ran and that's who headed the organization. 3 bulldagger.
They still in office now?
No. Them hoes mowed so many grasses with that munchkin shit.
What's
they
that,
got in some
bulldagger?
trouble. Yeah.
Is that a bulldog?
Keeping them hoes, yeah, right, man.
Okay, now what do you think Martin Luther King would say about society, especially the black society, if he was resurrected in 2026 to see the state of America?
He couldn't say nothing because they go shaming for fucking all the hoes.
No, I say he won't do nothing.
They can't wait to bring
hotel room,
his
go
ass back
crack
up
some
to
white
life
ladies.
and tell nigga, man, you
Oh,
was
shit,
a
we
whole
good?
cheating preacher. Man, you wasn't
Hey, give me a hotel.
Me and Malcolm.
He gonna be in there, boy. He gonna be in there. Oh, you sure I'm good? Boom. He gonna find out about the new. Yeah, now some new. You might want to be careful. You won't get hit with the what Shannon Sharp got hit with. It gonna look good for a little bit till them requests start coming in talking about some Mazel is actually my cash out was actually what you mean? Hold on.
Man, so
Martin gonna be like, hold on, bitch. What you mean? What you mean, yo, Zell, bitch? What you talking about a Zell? What's a Zell? That sound like hell. Hell no, that's your answer, bitch. I had a dream.
He ain't lying.
That this shit will be free. Why is you trying to charge me? That was not the goal. We was already paying.
they can't wait to do that to Dr.
Yeah,
King.
man.
He better stay in the ground. He better not come back.
Oh, no, you tripping. Let him come back, man.
Yeah, but he was a fly and didn't nobody
Be able to see the fruits of his labor.
had enough to walk the mission with the flag at the front of it. Yeah, like he did. That's why when he got killed, didn't nobody pick the flag up and keep walking. Everybody got off their balcony and got inside their church house and went to preaching and taking tithes on the inside. They got away from where they had to be standing out on that balcony sniping. And now they picked up the banner since they knocked King down. When they got off the balcony, when they stopped that march and got in there with them went to bed and fanning themselves, wiping their forehead with them preacher handkerchiefs. So yeah, now If they was to resurrect him, homie, his voice would be null and void. For one, they're gonna use what he did in his personal life between him and his wife and try to shame him for what he tried to do for our people by sacrificing his life. Number two, he don't cuss. He didn't cuss publicly. He cussed, behind the scene. But in order to speak to this group of godless and disconnected God people by spirit, you got to be a heathen. You got to take on, no. Malcolm couldn't talk to this group. That's why nobody who can articulate our struggle with sophistication, great pronunciation, they're not heard. That's why the mumble rapper is bigger than everything. And stupid is ringing in the ears of these niggas' heads. So you don't come talking how I'm talking, say, man, you stupid. There's no way you can get their attention.
So why do you think the world is more worried about Stranger Things and love to watch all these outstanding movies than homeless people in their city?
Because homeless people, you shouldn't be worried about homeless people. That's like trash. Just get the trash off the street some kind of way. If you got to put them in jail, find a FEMA camp to put them in, do government experiments on them or something. But man, get the ass off the streets. They make a city.
But that was you just a couple years ago, gang. You shouldn't be doing that, gang. Come on, gang. You want us to pull up the picture with the dreads? Gang, you want us to pull up the picture with the dreads? That was you not too long ago. Now all of a sudden is experiment on them. I know you look like you got a little experimentation done. You bought it unnaturally and shit. You see what I'm saying? But gang, you shouldn't be wishing that type of harm on other people.
It look bad. And yeah. And they normally don't follow nobody's rules. You normally break rules everywhere they go. You shouldn't care about, you should, but you shouldn't. Because if God makes sure the birds them eat, he'll make sure they grow with no over his head eat too.
When you pull up at red lights and you see people with signs of you give them money?
I used to make myself feel good. And then
he started hanging with Aiden.
Start saying, where he get the time at to write on that sign, homeless. Nigga, he got it real perfect. So, man, where he get the time? Then I look down at his socks. Man, socks.
Same people be like, they don't try. They ain't got no hustle. They ain't make no attempt. They not even trying. He found the cardboard. Probably had to go steal that marker. Probably ain't know how to spell. Had to find some words. Had somebody help him spell the words out. You talking about he ain't got no effort. Now he show you a little effort. He trying to clean your window with a little napkin and some spit. You like, nah. Get off me, peasant. Like, bruh.
He ain't lying.
Nah, you just a bad, just say you a bad person, bruh. Move on, bruh. You ain't gotta demean the person who really tried. He tried, bruh. He got some shit you could read from far away on a rainy day. Come on, gang.
He ain't lying.
I clean it a little bit. Where he washing his socks at? And then look up at him and say, man, look at that bird. It's moisturized. And he tried to make eye contact and I turned my head. And they walk by the window and boy, I won't look for nothing. If they get too close, say me, but get away from your window. Yeah, I don't believe in giving to the homeless.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe in giving to the homeless.
I saw a sign up in Fort Worth where it said that you could get in trouble for giving money to them.
Then, I would give to them then. Because you can't tell me I can't do God's work.
Okay.
Yeah, the government can't.
Look at this hypocrite, dog. He always want to be on the side that's right. This always trying to be on the winning side, bro. That's why I hate when y'all come at me in the comments, bro. Y'all ain't seeing what I'm seeing, bro. I'm too much of a realist, bro. This shit don't get past me, bro. It's like I got them glasses that can just see, you feel me, what the fuck going on. This nigga, y'all ain't just see what he said 10 seconds ago? We just talking about some, oh, nah, fuck them homeless. They ain't getting $1 from me. Out there with them clean socks and shit. How you moisturize his beard? Nah, he's trying to look away and shit all of a sudden. Nah, you can't tell me I can't do God's work. This different.
He ain't lying.
I'm talking about Charleston. Do you even take yourself serious when you leave the crib game? What I think everybody playing hat, cause your ass playing.
Regulate what we can do, what we can't see. I would defy that.
Well, when they be on that little provider thing by the red light, they saying, you can't.
Yeah. Put a police officer out here to stop me from doing it then. Because you don't have the manpower nor the time. You mean to tell me, then get these off the streets then. But I know what they talking about. them are supposed to be right there, but they be all on the side, on the passenger side window. You don't know if you gonna jump in and do whatever. So they too aggressive. That's why I say, man, in jail. You don't let them just hang out and loiter and beg. And it's an eyesore.
Okay.
Yeah. Put they have one sheriff jail camp where they doing labor and feed their good at nighttime. Give them a soft mattress on that steel bunk with a fluffy pillow. Wake them up in the morning, feed them a good breakfast, and lease out to the community. You know the sheriff can lease their out from the jail. He can lease you out to a farm. He can lease you out to some cotton, how you go picking cotton. That's why they got labor detail. The sheriff can lease his inmates out, nigga, to go work somewhere.
It was that It ain't bipolar, it's multiple personality disorder. He believes two things simultaneously.
If I had a house and a construction company, I can go pay sheriff to lease them boys to come lay this concrete over for me, sheriff.
Would you do it?
Yeah, those are slaves. They don't get nothing. Sheriff get this money in his jail.
Would you feed them good for lunch?
No, sheriff got bologna sandwiches for him. We want to maintain everything under the budget. Cause we maintain under the budget. Our budget. We look good. We maintain it under the budget. Get them bologna sandwiches. That keeps us under the budget with them 3 cream white cookies they give you with them laid potato chips in that milk. That's a $3 meal. 2 bologna sandwiches with that motherfucking cheese that don't melt or turn no color. With them 3 cookies, Lay's bag of chips, and that milk. That's a $3 meal. You know how much we getting for you? $300 a day. Don't be on no one of them special medical services where you mentally and you got an asthma pump. We get some more money for your medical. So now I know the game. So yeah, I lease it out from Sure and be mean in the. So I'm gonna tell Sure. I'll say, man, call down there and tell Sure come get this boy. He gonna get kicked off trustee.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of Texas, if Fort Worth, Texas, can fix one thing in 2026, what should they do and be and why?
If Fort Worth can fix one thing,
yeah,
fix themselves. Fort Worth don't have a problem. It's the people who live in Fort Worth got the problem. Fort Worth is a lovely city. Top 15 best cities to live in the United States of America. Number 1 best zoo. Voted one of the best places in America. Family, fun, jobs, entertainment, good schools. It wouldn't fix nothing about Fort Worth, but lower the property taxes. But the people need to fix what they see in the mirror. That's the problem. And it ain't starting with the violence. Half of them don't like their cousins, resent their daddies. For sure, hate their baby daddy, don't like their baby mama. Fix that first. Fort Worth is doing quite well under the leadership of Mayor Matty Parker. Doing quite well.
Okay, a senator asked a doctor during a hearing if a man can become pregnant. She refused to answer the question. So do you think the
Huh? Wait, I gotta run that back. Who asked that question? Nah. Cause this why I be saying like they hockey slow. They love to say we slow, but we would never say no goofy like what, bro? We been here how long, bro? In your little bit of lifetime, you should know the answer to that question. We run it back. Who asked that?
Quite well, nigga.
Okay, a senator asked a doctor doing
A senator asked a doctor. So we got 2 at high positions. Why? Why, gang? This is what I be talking about, bruh. We ain't dumb. It's monopolized, gang. Like, bruh, they literally out of there when it come to being able to think and shit like that. But nah, a senator and a doctor. What? They need new jobs. Matter of fact, they need to go back to school.
You ain't lying.
Arrest them.
a hearing if a man can become pregnant. She refused to answer the question. So do you think the government are trying to figure out a way
She refused that. Why would she have to answer that?
to impregnate a man?
If he asking that question and
Arrest
she
him.
refused to answer,
Arrest
it's
him.
already done been done. Homie, they got laboratories. There's everything we seen on TV in there. Yeah, this is walking around right now.
Laboratory. Gang, Dr. Plastic. What are you talking about, gang? Y'all talking about Play-Doh characters walking around looking like y'all ain't calling the monsters and shit with the bees and shit in their arm. When they put horns in their head, y'all ain't be like, oh, nah, that's Satan.
He ain't lying.
Nah, he's Satan now because he put horns in his head. No, y'all ain't saying that, though.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden, put some Play-Doh somewhere else. Oh, she had a... No, she didn't.
Oh, yeah, pregnant. But it's a woman. Physically, sightfully. Yeah, hell yeah, they got some AI robots that's gonna be giving birth to babies. That's gonna be men coming out there, literally. Now, the human mind is starting to chase after the mind that God had to create things. Yeah.
Be led by some
AI go man. So yeah, we gonna watch. We gonna see a man have a baby, and they might C-section it. C-section the baby. They might not let it come out of that. They gonna C-section the baby out of the belly.
So all right. So let me ask you this: if they wanted a president for the F the Streets movement that these rappers are starting, would you want the job?
Off the street? Oh
Right.
no. Oh no. Homie, listen. The streets ain't bad when you know the rules. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to you.
Hear me good. The streets ain't bad when you know the rules. Because it's really from the streets, homie. They didn't have no choice. We had a choice. We had a choice to do what we did to show it's some who were born. They mamas raised them to be what they was and were hungry. They ain't never had a fair home. So, but if you gave them that was raised like that a fair chance and a fair shot at life, they were completely changed from being street because they never had that opportunity. So, now I ain't gonna say f the streets, because the that's supposed to be out there stay out there. The ones that don't belong out there don't belong out there. But if you taught them the rules, the do's and the don'ts and the ins and the outs, then you wouldn't have no f the street movement. How you go curse something that bless so many? Yeah, it's a lot of because of who they were born to, where they were born to, and how they were raised, was forced to have to take this route to do wrong, to learn how to do right in life. And they became some honorable, upstanding brothers and sisters from the street life. They was raised by people who maybe had shady backgrounds, but morals and principles for them to be upstanding gentlemen and ladies and some, some top-notch and max. And so now you can't knock what you once glorified and because it don't go your partner's way. Now, the rule was get what you can get and get out. Them rules still apply, and if you follow them rules, you go have some bumps and bruises, but you go be all right. Yeah, so now I ain't taking on no jobs hot in the streets. I wanted to be the only saying it.
And you kicked it off.
Yeah.
They try to buck it when you kicked it off.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't fun no more.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. So after the Charleston White debt rumors, hypothetically, who would you want to speak at your eulogy? Top 3 charges and why?
I can't think who I want to speak when I die. Me. I want to be able to have a videotape recording when I die. I talk to y'all.
Well, can you give us a little snippet what it would be about? Like, what would you say to us?
My mind can't.
You don't think he ready to make it? Whole time Terrence knowing like, hey, gang, you might well make that shit, gang. You feel me? It might be time to make that.
He ain't lying.
You feel me? If you don't make it now, I don't think you gonna get around to it. I think, it's a couple hits out of you right now, gang. You don't know that? Now you got some real ones this time.
Think of death. Yeah, hoes having fun. My mind can't think of the end.
You might freestyle real quick.
Get me to paint a picture of the end. I can't paint a picture of the end. Look, I got 2 hoes.
You got bedazzles on, gang. What you showing off? Your sparkles? You doing that to your clothes now? Gang, come on now. We knew since 3rd grade this for that clap activity right here. Nigga bedazzled the whole fit, gang. Only could do that was Michael Jackson.
waiting on me, right? You want me to paint a picture of when the lights is out, when it's over. I can't think that. I don't even want to. Hold up. Rewind. As a matter of fact, yeah. You want me to fast forward the tape? No.
That's why I swear he be looking at different tapes and footages than we do, bro. There ain't no way. You talking about fast forward. And that's you over here playing with the tape, talking about some fast forward. You been spamming that bit, both hands.
Press pause before we fast forward.
Okay, well let's talk about this then. So Trump kidnapped Venezuela president.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? How should Venezuela feel about this?
That's game. That's why they got a new president in that was his opposition. Same thing they did with Muammar Gaddafi. They asked Muammar Gaddafi to step down and go into exile. He said no. They asked Saddam Hussein to step down and go into exile. Both countries has oil. They supply Russia with a lot of oil to keep Russia strong. Russia got a lot of oil. Their president is in a witness protection program somewhere, eating grapes with with his wife. They got some new names. The shaded head bald, got a taper fade, and nobody here knows he's the Venezuelan president. So yeah, and he'll have a court appearance like he's been arrested and but nobody would. Yeah, he's in a witness protection program.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on ICE, the way they move and hide their face, and the murder of Renee Good in Minneapolis?
That was a sad tragedy, but those are not Americans just doing it.
Okay,
there's no way an American would do another American like that unless it's and even still, nigga, they got compassion. Americans have a level of compassion for other Americans.
Since when?
So
talking about black people,
there's
bro.
No way
that's just black people.
Believe those Americans doing that to America on American soil in law enforcement uniform.
What's new? I don't know. If anything, they're nicer. I don't know.
All right, we are just approaching the 10-year anniversary of Mekhi Xavier Johnson shooting and killing 5 police officers in downtown Dallas before being blown up. What have you learned from that moment in history?
Why they blew him up?
That their young brother was a warrior. Mekhi Johnson was a warrior.
Why they blew him up?
Some people would say what he did was a cowardly act. He killed some innocent people.
No.
He didn't just sacrifice them, he sacrificed himself too to make a statement. I used to listen. I used to listen to it. So they had a recording.
I want to let you know it's been received now.
So after he killed those officers and may they rest in peace.
R.I.P.
They sent the robot to him, and they had a black Dallas police officer who was over, SWAT, that was the negotiator.
They did it to both of them.
I was fascinated by their conversation. I would go to sleep listening to it. Say home, he was but he wasn't afraid to die. Boy, we had 10 Mekhi Johnson. The world will stop and meet our demands. And we had 10 of them.
He ain't lying.
We don't have to go do the same act. But boy, if they knew they had 10 that's willing to lay down like that there, police mistreat, it'll stop. All we need is, I listened to that homie. He even told a police officer, he said, because there's no way in America that you can say you love black people, you believe in this, that we're gods and we're kings, and you believe, you have to embrace the coward side of your nature to continue on in America and smile as a black man, and you say the white man doing you like this. There's no way you can do this unless you embrace the coward side of your nature. Because if you embrace the other side, then you would tear up the country. Every time they did something, you would be doing just what he did. But none of us want to die. And to get what we're asking for as black people, we gotta.
He talking, boy. He talking, boy. Ain't trying to crash about that. Well, I've been saying that. But y'all want to crash about your cousins though. Nah. But you'll go slide on what's the name though. Shit crazy. But when what's the names pull up with the whoop whoops, you trying to throw away the what's the name? You trying to run? Nah, f it. Yeah, we'll crash. Let's crash.
He ain't lying.
Yo, we gonna crash out then.
Be willing to die. and spill some blood too. So I listened to that homie. Man, that had his mind made up. He looked it right in his face. He had the police officer, but they knew what they was doing. The police officer mind was very witty, very. It was a battle of the minds. But man, that was playing chess before he died with words and what he was saying, homie. And he left something for us to hear. That's why it's buried. Yeah, listen. So, and I'm saying, nah, we too cowardly to go this route. You can't get 3 to do this.
Okay, so Trump want Greenland. What you think he wanted for, and should America acquire Greenland?
It's a position to make America stronger abroad. The waters that the pathway of the waters that goes through there doing world trade, the ships that go through there, he gets to control all that. Yeah, he's it's not him. It's not him. Man, homie, listen. He's just a figurehead. He's just a figurehead. It's the ones that stand behind him that's not talking, that don't look like they can smile. Israel is a very powerful country. And they shape and they rule America. And Trump is a puppet to Israel. Yeah. He ain't as bad as he blows the horn. He just know he's the puppet. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. If we did acquire Greenland and move all the N words, the YNs, Section 8 babies, crack babies, there, would you go and visit?
Nah.
You won't go see your people?
I ain't got no people that's on Section 8.
I'm talking about the black people.
I don't know. Nah, them like my neighbors and them cousins. Yeah, nah, I wouldn't go there.
Okay.
Nah, I wouldn't go down there.
Trump 1 year anniversary and second term president is here. How would you grade him, and what has he done right and what has he done wrong?
I can't grade him. You can't grade a president on his second term because his second term is not for the American people. The second term is for his party, his lobbyists, his donors, all of those people. So you can't grade him. If you're smart, you don't.
What in the communist answer that was, boy? We ain't getting nothing out their pockets, but ain't got nothing to do with us, boy. They job is due for the people. We don't give a fuck about none of that. Who invested in them, boy? That nigga talking about the monopoly of this shit. Boy, what? You trying to get them caught for corruption? We ain't asked about the corruption, boy. That's why I be saying, but they don't even need a second term at that point. They ass up the first time, out of here. They ass come on their best behavior. Start getting the best 4 years out they ass. They act up by the second year, you ain't get nothing done? Bet. Re-election, mid-year. Yeah, we ain't finishing them 4 years. For what? That's 4 whole years.
Don't grade the president unless you're in the military.
You don't deserve 4 years if you can't handle one.
He's the commander.
Oh, it takes time to do things. No, he take his time. It's time for you to go. At that point, you trying to take time.
In chief.
There's enough logic.
He has very little to do with the effects of the American people that affects you. His policies that he signs, his laws that he signs, takes years to get here. That's why the next one can come in and sign it and undo them. Hence the Obamacare. So nothing he does affects you directly because of what they call bureaucracy.
No, it's because of what they all on the same team, and they finna keep undoing and redoing the same little things while redoing and doing a whole bunch of shit that y'all ain't seen coming, making this shit worse and worse and worse. Every time you think you get something just a little bit better, they gonna take that shit later on too, and it's gonna just get a whole bunch worse. I'll keep falling for this shit talking about, why don't you just vote then? For what, the options they gave you? The team? Come on, gang. At that point, we need to go ahead and
bureaucracy. So you got all these different government agencies and entities that stops him. If he don't veto anything, Congress can not fund it. So he don't really affect you. He's just put out here to the media to control your emotions for propaganda and narratives. That's why you don't never hear from your city councilman. That's who control your life, nigga. City councilman, school district, mayor, city secretary, city manager, the president. Nah, you still got your state house of representative, your state senator, your state house of representative, your railroad commission. They control your life more than the president. Your county commissioner, he better than the president. He write the rules to what you dance to, not the president. That's why when the president said, hey, we're gonna keep the country open. I think COVID, it was some bleach. Your county commissioner said, no, we're gonna close it down. The president don't run shit. He run the military. That's why he got his military on y'all, because he can't get the police to do it. That's why he came and got ICE to act. He don't run shit. So, man, don't talk about the president. I don't pay attention to the president. I only did that to play on dumb people. I'm sorry, poor people. Online, I wore Make America Great hat again. I was doing that for shock jock value. I wasn't a real Trump supporter. I just vote conservative principles and values. Yeah. So, no, I ain't in the politics like that. I was in the local politics. That was my game and thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so do you feel Bad Bunny was picked for the Super Bowl 60 because it's been too much of the black folks' activity the past few years?
When was he picked?
Just recently.
Yeah, homie. The country's having black fatigue. Whether we like it or not, or know it or not. All you have to do is pay attention to 6ix9ine's narrative and how he talking to the rapper, how disrespectful, insulting.
You gonna put all the blame on 6ix9ine? I know he started it, gang, but you ain't gonna act like you ain't bandwagoning. And you ain't been riding that coattail for like 6 years now. And both y'all ain't been pushing snitch to get out of jail. And as soon as they snitch, y'all over here pointing y'all fingers at them boys like Ratatouille, like, oh, look, the teller's telling too. Look, they supposed to be gangsters, but they telling too. Yeah, cause y'all told them to. Y'all tricked them instead of educating them, let them know they got the right to remain silent. Anything they say can and will be used against they goof ass. And even if they get a lawyer after the fact, it's too late, cause we already got what we needed from y'all goof ass. That's why, tell them about the time you got 2 lawyers and still got juvenile life. Tell them about that, Charleston. You ain't lying. Come on, man. You learn from your lesson. You still setting the people up for that okie doke.
And all the young streamers have gotten behind him. But at one point in time, all the young streamers was with the rappers saying, yay, 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 yay. And they were shying away from me.
He ain't lying.
Now, 6ix9ine got all the young saying, and I'm saying, there we go. There we go. Now we gaining some traction. Yeah, nah.
Okay, well,
we don't have the spunk and the umph we once had to the world. Our rapping embarrassed us and made us look like weak, faulty.
You talking about the niggas you be talking about? Talking about their babies and all that? You talking about them niggas? Hour. When was an hour when you talking about them niggas? Yeah, I think you did more talking than everybody put together, and you want to blame 6ix9ine and talking about some. I think all rappers has lost their umph.
He ain't lying.
Ain't you was the one at that? Tell me, oh no, these rappers be. Come on, gang.
As weak men. Our rappers have destroyed our character and our image as black men to the world. Because they think we like it. And they think, the world think, and our kids think that they are the elite upper echelon versions of black men in our society. And
it's really Charleston. Out of here.
Don't even compare.
okay. Michael Jackson movie comes this year. Not speaking on the children allegations. Would it be a proper biopic?
Nah.
Why?
How you gonna omit something that's in the biopic?
They might have want to just shed light on all the good things and keep all that negative out of there.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
Okay.
Yeah, the good, the bad, the ugly.
I keep looking at this B on your head. Is that a billionaire water hat too?
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing, what's up with the outfit? I see you blinging.
This is my outfit, man. Shout out to Urban Connection, man. Redbird Mall. For my outfit to be on stage tonight. Yeah, I think I'm a star.
What the shoes is?
That's the Louis Vuitton. That's the new Louis.
Okay, the Louis.
Yeah. So
you spending money?
Yeah. I'm making it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk that talk.
Yeah. So now, it's hard to be into politics and you having fun and enjoying life too. Politics is sad, depressing, stressful, manipulative. Following that throughout the day, it's hard to maintain a positive outlook on life and be optimistic about your life, let alone the future and what's to come for this country. So I pay attention to my circumference, and I submerge myself there.
What should parents preach to black children during their adolescence? Like financial, I think you spoke on this, financial literacy.
Accountability.
Okay.
Yeah, accountability. Empathy. A lot of black children don't have empathy, and they surely don't understand what accountability is unless they're caught doing wrong and have to say, I did it, forced to say it. But if given the opportunity, they'll let the lie stay being believable. So if you don't teach accountability, then after a day or two, mama lied. Mama, because now I feel bad because everybody believed it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, if it came to it, what country would you call home besides U.S. and why?
I'm going to Haiti. I'm going to folk them Haitian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can walk around with the chopper? Draco in your hand?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
I'm going to Haiti. Either Haiti, nigga, Africa.
Africa, Haiti or Africa?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a good question here. Should buses run through more suburbs rather than just inner city? What would it help and what would it hurt?
What it do, Mr. Mess?
Buses running through the inner city creates, it increases the crime rate. Because now you got to go get in the car, steal cars from over here. So all major cities that have a major bus line that runs through the inner cities of their city have high crime rate. So.
Okay. Marches elections for local officials, officers like judge and justice for peace. Should we care to vote in local elections if we don't know the candidate?
Yeah, you're supposed to. Vote who you know and what you know.
Okay.
Or if you don't know them, go straight ticket. Vote for, just send one, say, I'm voting for all Republicans, all Democrats. But it's nobody's obligation to know
for real.
Who's on the ballot but each person. So why go vote if you don't know? I know some people go off name. But man, they got you up. Because you stripping yourself away of your own power, not being informed. That's what makes them powerful, relying on the uninformed. Yeah, that's why when it's time to elect them, they give you a short time frame of a window where they're coming to you with all these shit, talking. And when it's done voting, nobody's around to come talk again for the next one. So homie. So it's a reason why they gave you the right, and it's a reason why they try to take it and prevent you from exercising. They ain't just doing that because. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What 3 books need to be read by a young black male before he turns 21?
Understanding the Power and Purpose of a Man by Dr. Miles Monroe. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And the Bible and the Quran.
So do you suggest prison for a young black male?
Yes.
Will make him a better man?
Yes.
Why you say that?
I've seen so many better men come out of there. I've seen so many better men come out of there. And they went in at such an early age. And there's some upstanding through and out right now today.
Okay.
Where else can we produce that at? Mama can't.
All right. So how important was it for you to be a part of your children's life? Did you ever feel like abandonmentship when they were young?
Never. Obligation. My mother I got the type of mother I ain't gonna let you abandon your kids. Yeah, because she's gonna be an involved and active grandmother, as if, I never had the thought of abandonment until I had 2 kids and I just wanted to run away for a little while because of the shame of struggling financially. But the thought of abandonment, my kids,
But remember, he said, lock up the poor people.
that
Context.
was the joy of some of the worst days that you could feel. And the kids come along and just say, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. And that'll make a bad day feel like a shining day. So now I never wanted to abandon that because that was my secret gifts when I felt shame. The baby come hug you, you sleep, and the baby pull your eyelid open. You, man, stop. But you just saying that. But it feel good that the touch of your baby, that love and that affection, that flower all in your face. Oh, come on, Chelsea. So yeah. So now, those are the secret rewards that Dad gets that patches those wounds that nobody sees.
Okay.
Put the Band-Aid on them cuts in there that they're crying about. Yeah. So I never thought about leaving that. I couldn't even imagine.
Okay, now that you have way more influence now than you had 10 years ago, what initiative that you were pushing years ago you would want your city to readdress today?
I had way more power 10 years ago than I had now. I could write a letter for somebody in the prison, in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice prison system, to the parole board and get a favorable parole based off what I wrote and said that I would help that person coming home to do.
Yeah, that boy fit crazy. But that's who's game.
I had way more power 10 years ago. If your child was being mistreated in a state-ran facility, I could call directly to Austin and speak to Miss Tammy Holland and yeah. So nigga, I have more infamy now. But when I was actually doing the work, connected to Governor Greg Abbott, Sheriff Sheriff Wayburn, Even Representative Jasmine Crockett. So I was in them circles with Representative Jasmine Crockett when she was a lawyer doing, fighting for the cases with Jackie Craig and the Black Lives Matter fight. So I was in those circles. So I had way more power then because I had some of the most powerful and influential congressmen, judges, and politicians who I had direct call to. Hey, look out, Chief, man. So, one of the officers arrested a guy. He just got a new job. Man, can you try to get him out, Chief? Hey, Charleston, man, we just hired 200 new officers. We're thinking about putting at least half to 60% of them over in the Stop Six community. They're going to be all rookies. Man, Deputy Chief, what you mean all rookies? So that means we go get all the rookie mistakes. Man, we need some veterans over there, man. Now don't give us all rookies. So that's the kind of power I used to have. I ain't got that power no more, Nick. I just got influence. That's why it's called influencer. I can point somewhere and make them look and watch. But I don't have the power anymore. So I have the gift of influence. I know how to make influence powerful. But if my power is making you watch me. That's my power. And that gives me influence. But the influence don't make me powerful. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a lot of social media. They got big players, but they're not powerful. They can't do nothing. They got some money. They can't change. If they can't do nothing. They can't impact nothing. Right now I'm just influential. Yeah.
If you had to pick one, which one would you rather? The power or the
power? Money and power.
yeah, nigga. Okay, let me. I was just with you in Miami when you was doing the streaming with Aiden Ross
Yeah.
and a bunch of young, successful millionaires in his building. Now you sent this to 6ix9ine. You sent a 6ix9ine to probation doing a skit with Aiden Ross.
Yeah.
Now, then he had to go to the real jail with Aiden Ross dropping him off. Aiden Ross was about to drop a T or something.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on 6ix9ine, 3-month sentence in the MDC Brooklyn, New York?
They really didn't want to give him that. They had to. They really liked him. He was a likable guy. He's funny. He come off as brash. That's part of the character. Part of who he is. Egotistical, but he's very mountable, very respectful from his parents, his mother. I like him personally. Yeah, I really fuck with him.
So, what's your thoughts on Lil Durk 5 months stuck in the hole?
You get caught with an Apple phone watch, they can keep you there a year. You know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, nigga.
Balling in there with the
I done been in there longer than that bitch, 23 hours lockdown at 16 years old. So nigga, yeah, he handled it, he be all right.
Yeah. Thoughts on Boosie getting time served?
I prayed for it a few days before it happened. I said, man, God only the strong can show compassion for me. Yeah, I just asked you to show Boosie a little mercy.
Stop the cap.
Now you know damn well you don't want to wish that shit on the man. We was just talking about that shit earlier. This man was scot-free 4 times in a row, and he had to settle for time, sir. And now you talking about you prayed for it. Nigga, you prayed that on him. What you talking about? This shit here.
So yeah, that was my God did that for him.
Man, that's powerful right there to hear that come from you. Much as you like to troll and have fun.
Yeah.
See, people get to see a different side of this now. So this is new
Much as we know that you don't want to put that on him.
2026, Charleston.
And his son.
No, his eyes were just getting black toward the sentencing day. Now I'm feeling sorry for
How
him.
about Tootie? You been praying for Tootie too? Let me guess, you don't want to fight Boosie no more? All type of shit. You finna calm down with the diss? Oh, man.
Okay.
But he was getting them real black raccoon eyes.
Oh, so have you heard about Mama Duck suing Lil Durk for wrongful death?
Yeah. So she been on that lawsuit for like right when it first happened. So yeah, she been trying to do that for a while. They just had to connect the dots. Once they was able to connect the dots, then yeah, she go get a bankroll.
Okay.
Yeah, she go get a bankroll.
I see you on Instagram. I see that's where you like to have your fun at.
Yeah.
So what is really your friendship status, or what is the relationship status with you and Woody?
We don't have a friendship status. We ruined the friendship status. He ruined it, I ruined it. Right? When I put him on stage, and we got back to, so we had already made up before then, right? Got cool back before then. When I got in his car, he know this and I know this. I put myself in the mercy of it. And I told her, you could have done anything, but I wanted to show you I trust you and you can trust me. You wouldn't do that for me. You wouldn't you wouldn't openly. So I'm saying, I'm showing you. So for him, and this me and him talking off camera.
Yeah, that man went bedazzled on the...
I don't know, no would have got in his car and went to his hood, his part, with his family, disrespected his daughter with his daughter there. I don't know no would have done that. I did that. So for him to get on big, so he wasn't doing comedy. He did a video that went viral, and he had called me. He said, man, you see that video? He said, man, they think I should be doing stand-up comedy. I said, man, what you think? I said, you think you can do it? I said, you serious? He said, yeah. I said, hold on, man. One phone call, had us booked for 3 shows. So for him to take that and try to make it like he had the comedy show, he would go set me up and he would go get me on stage and say, now what you say about my daughter? That I didn't see that energy nowhere. So for him, I texted that day.
Doug's got to set her up. You ain't gonna see the back door coming.
When I saw the interview, I said, oh, so that's what you really think that, huh? He said, oh man, I just did that for content. So he tried to use me on me. That's when we stopped being friends that day. I never spoke to him no more. For one, I released him in my spirit. Once he forgave me, that allowed me to release him no matter what wrong I'd done for him. He been talking Christian talk. So yeah, let me test him, God. So so we ain't got no friendship. So when he did that, I saw, oh man, he really kind of spiteful toward, yeah, he really can't let it go. So I knew not to trust him ever again. So when his baby died, I said, that's because he was straddling the fence. See, these forget, they, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. But you also like to remind us how many people you done killed and hurt before too, indirectly. And
That's rich coming from you, Mr. We Caught a Body. I mean, dumb played. It was them. I don't know why they did that. AKA Mr. He gave it to them and told them, hey,
in subconsciously.
Same breath, I ain't think he would really do it. Charles.
You like to remind us that too. So what about those people who buried their child, who saw their child how you see your child? Maybe this is God making the sacrifice. So yeah, you see 1 minute. So I'm saying, I'm starting to see that he really been living life with no sympathy. This is where he come get his sympathy, because just like misery loves company, misery loves sympathy too. So yeah, nah. So when his baby died, I said to myself, that baby ain't been living long enough for you to be that sad no way. Oh, I hate this baby. Ain't.
All right, let's change to this here, because you about to go.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
Hey, Terrence, I at least you stopped it. You feel me? I don't know how long you let him keep going about that, or why you brought it up in the first place. Come on, man. It's Charleston White in front of you, gang. He only told y'all boys he trying to do better. What's better? This man has been wilding all day. And then in the same breath trying to tell us how good he is. He ain't lying. And then blame most of the shit he do on 6ix9ine. I thought you was the biggest on the internet. Look like 6ix9ine, Mo Turn, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
For the demonetize.
Yeah, no, let's go somewhere.
So, way to switch up.
Yeah.
I
So,
want to be mean too.
Yeah, no, I don't want you to be mean. I like this Charleston here. We've been flowing.
Right.
Now, how did you link up with 607 on after all the back and forth, and how is the comedy set y'all do together?
He can't never get there on time. He got a niche. He got what he need, but he can't never get there on time. He lacked good communication skills to be able to understand. Man, this is serious. They really looking. And he understand. He really got a gift on stage. So what's gonna be, gonna be. Yeah, what's gonna be, gonna be. This was meant for me and that. He knew it. I saw it. I just didn't like it. Yeah, I just didn't like it. That sharp homie, and he don't know what he doing. But what I like about him and what's very impressive about him is that listen and then figuring out how to make this do what it's supposed to do. And you can see the results of progress. So I just had to get out my feelings and understand this is a business. And nobody in business, whether it's entertainment or what, nobody in business can thrive and excel and elevate with their feelings attached to doing business. You go do business with people you don't like, you can't stand, but you find ways to mutually respect them, because this business is mutual and beneficial.
So you see yourself doing big things with 607?
I've been offered to do big things with him because I was in my feelings at the time. I turned it down.
That's how you know you're getting some money. You turning down money.
Yeah, so I came back. I came back to come get him. So I want, yeah.
Okay.
And then I understand now. I understand this ain't about what I heard that hurt my feelings or make me feel uncomfortable that causes me not to like you based on what you said. If I understand what I know, then don't nothing bother you, even if it bothers you. This is a entertainment, content-driven society. You better take what bothers you and make it content so it don't bother you. So that's what I do.
Okay. What's your thoughts on Antoine Daniel and Corey Holcomb almost coming to blows?
Yeah, I was mad at 5150, man. Don't know, won't know when you sucking they. When I don't want no saying when you kissing their ass and you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you saying you better say I'm sucking again. You ain't can't fit to try to govern my mouth or put a muzzle on my mouth and you wouldn't let me, I couldn't put one on yours. That means you think you tougher than me. So you can't give me an opportunity. I don't care what. You cannot be arguing with me, going back and forth with me, and take position, as if you go attack me. Scoot closer. I'm going in attack mode. It's really no more we can talk about. Me and that Mob James stood nose to nose. Yeah, me and that Mob James stood nose to nose. Yeah, nah, homie. I texted Antoine. I was proud of you, homie. You stood tall. Yeah, homie. Yeah. Corey was trying to big dog him. He was trying to big dog him.
So what's your thoughts on Adam 22 fighting Jason Love after he allowed him to have sex with his wife?
He just mad he won't f him. That's all. Adam mad. Jason won't f him. That's all. That's why he want to fight. Yeah, Adam wants some man. Yeah. Adam wants some bad. And he prefer Jason Love. So since Jason won't run that ruler through him, he want to tussle with him.
So you don't think that should be a fight?
Yeah, Jason Love's supposed to beat the out of him and then go beat the out his wife. I'm talking about how that be, nigga, I'm talking about nigga, the lips.
The wife too?
Some motherfucker, Benjamin Trump lips, you know them kind of lips. Can you hear how big Benjamin Trump lips here? That motherfucker pussy lips swole like Trump lips. The boy thought about your tongue tie.
So, all right, let's switch up now.
I'll leave you people alone.
Yeah, let's switch up. Out of my boy, let's switch it up now.
All right.
Say, now, just from Sam I, shout out to Sam I, because you know sometimes Sam I be ticking you off, but
Yeah.
I think he on the right
I had to
path.
sit up on it.
Yeah. So, in your film, Wrong Address, released last year, how would you describe the overall filming process?
Educational,
Nah, for real.
surprising. Yeah, I was surprised, homie, that it's hard to remember your lines, deliver your lines, ad-lib at times, and put in the type of energy they need. So you might shoot the same, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so now, homie, it was tiresome. Homie, but there's something that they do at the end. It's called martini, and that's when you're done. Martini, I can't describe. That's everybody celebrate. All right, y'all, we said rap or die, yeah. That's everybody on set. That's like winning a Super Bowl, a championship or something that you could never go back and do with these same people again. So yeah.
Okay. So were your takes mostly one and done, or did you have to require multiple retakes?
Multiple retakes.
So was it like, did you get frustrated at like, because like you'd be like, man, I know I nailed that, and he'd be like, no, we want a different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think I'm sharp enough to look at the paper one time. All right, I'm ready to go. All right. And then, oh man. Yeah, I'm overly confident. You know, acting come in overly confident. And you got pretty women on the set. You got to look them in the eyes. You don't know if you got a booger in your nose, if your breath stink. So all kind of shit going through your head while you try to remember these lines, nigga. And yeah. So you did a bunch of takes, homie. Cause you have to get it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did that experience teach you about acting and working on a professional film set?
This ain't for everybody. Yeah, this ain't for everybody. Because you have to give them exactly what they're looking for. Even in a song. No, don't do it like that. Do it again. No, don't do it like that. That's why it's keep, all right, do it again. So the repetitiveness has become redundant. God, man, we've been take, man, 50 times, man. Take 55. Now you might be mad at the that you once liked. Man, come man, hope, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Okay, so let me ask you this.
The day don't end till the project ends.
Okay. So how does filming a movie compare to stand-up comedy? And do you see them as two completely different crafts, or do they overlap in any way?
Nah, they're two different crafts and they don't overlap in any way. Acting, you got a script. Comedy, you have a set. But it's somewhat like a script. Acting, you have something to mimic with no expectation of a response from an audience. Comedy is a whole different monster that'll make an actor shiver.
All right. In that movie, you played a wise, cool grandfather figure. Was that role, was that something like you really wanted, or it just something like, okay, I would just take that just to get my foot in the door?
Nah. That was designed strictly for me. That role was strictly for me.
Okay, last December, Jake Paul fought a real-life world champion heavyweight in Anthony Joshua. How important is it for us as a people to sometimes take risks or show courage?
All risk takers was once great. All great people became great by being risk takers. If you don't take risks, then how can you ever take the leap towards success? The risk is doing something that you believe in that you don't know the outcome. You just believe in it. So you take a chance on it. Those are two different entities. Those are two different skill sets. A funny actor won't necessarily make a funny comedian. A funny comedian won't necessarily make a funny actor. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So now, by him taking this fight, he got his jaw broke, teeth missing. So do you think taking that fight was a calculated move or reckless and not worth it?
It was worth it. He'll sell more next go around.
Okay.
Because he's finally giving everybody what they wanted to see. A real fight where he loses. More will tune in next time.
So what are your thoughts on there are a lot of sayings about money, like everybody have a price or money talks. Is there enough money in the world that you would agree to get your jaw broke just to make a lot of sense of it? Of that?
Yeah.
After Jake Paul fight, Anthony Joshua was in a serious car accident in Nigeria, where he lost two of his close friends and retired from boxing shortly after. What lessons can we take from that tragedy of our own lives?
Nothing. It's not a thing. Accidents happen, especially in them countries over there. 3 big riding in them small. Okay. No, you can't take nothing from nobody else's death that you don't know.
Are you familiar with the black coach from Pittsburgh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Mike Tomlin, the youngest black coach to win the Super Bowl and hold up several groundbreaking records, retired from Pittsburgh Steelers January 13, 2026. Do you think his achievements should be praised more than rappers coming home being free for not snitching? You know how people praise the rapper, oh, he home, boy, he stood up, he stood tall. Or should they focus more on this black young coach won a Super Bowl and achieve a lot of goals that, we all sit back and look at?
That football coach, he don't do for nothing. Why even focus on him? Focus on what accomplishment he did, helping that white man get championship. All that go to the white man stadium. He made a great career for himself and for his family. Yeah, he was a great coach, a great black coach. Why are we even giving thought to the coach?
Okay, well, let's get on some relationship stuff.
I'm saying, then that football mind is a dumb mind.
Well, I was looking at like with youngsters, with our black youngsters coming up, being able to coach a football team is like a big flex.
He got mistreated coaching it. They didn't treat him fairly. He even said that. He had to fight for a job every year. He wasn't happy doing that. It's the white man. So why would we? So he got paid to do good. He did good. Why y'all worry about football after that? They supposed to be tackling and killing each other. We're not supposed to be looking at black coaches and saying, "Yay, we got a black coach." That means nothing to society that they let a coach a white man's team. So now, yeah, he ain't won no Super Bowl this year. So what the white man saying? They want Super Bowl. He excelled at it for what 20-something years. Now he want to go commentate.
Okay.
They like a player play. So I'm with him. But yeah, now I couldn't see praising him or the rapper. Malcolm X say, why keep looking at your entertainers, your celebrities, your athletes? We're the only people that do that. White folks don't look for Bill Belichick to be racist and say what to do with their. They go find the kind that, keep coach on the field.
Okay, now we about to see if we could pick up what you about to put down with this relationship talk.
Okay.
Now, do you believe us as Americans stay in a relationship too long, and what are the signs that it may be time to retire that relationship?
I don't know what white people do and what Mexicans do. They seem to stay in relationships very long. Black people seem to don't stay in relationships long.
You think it's designed that way?
What do you
It used to not be that way.
What do you think the reason is?
Do you agree?
We have sex too early, and we really don't like each other. Most of us in a compromised state or situation, and we just find compromise.
So why do you think people stay in miserable relationships or miserable jobs for so long? Or do you think the root cause behind both is the same?
Why do I think people stay in relationships so long?
Miserable relationships.
It's
and miserable jobs.
It's miserable but beneficial. Most people are miserable on their job but keep their job because it's beneficial. You ain't miserable every day. Yeah, so now misery comes with love and relationships. So some days you're miserable and you accept being miserable. Then that season or that time of misery fades and y'all reconnecting. So that comes with love.
Mm. So what about when they say the thrill is gone?
That's after 2 years. So now what y'all have to have something to keep y'all more interested in each other once the thrill is gone.
Okay, what's your take on, say I've been with a woman for 15 years and then we've been living together, but then I get offered a job out of state, but I come home on the weekends. But when I come home, she don't cook. She just do what she won't do.
She cooking at the other house. Yeah, she cooking at the other house.
Okay, so what advice have you learned over the years about being courageous and stepping out and trying new things?
You learn all those things as a little boy about courage, stepping out, trying new things. As a man, you wake up with a plan, goals, aspirations, and you pursue those. It don't take courage to do that, just a plan.
Do you believe that nowadays most people have potential or ability to become a millionaire?
Nah, it ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. If it was, more would do it. But nah, it ain't that easy.
Okay.
It takes a lot of discipline, consistency, and it takes trial, error, and some failure to get a million. They want to take those ingredients out the recipe, and you can't. Yeah, so it appeared to be that easy because of what, but it's not, homie.
What advice would you give a young millionaire? Or would you recommend that they ball out and learn through life or lessons, or would you advise them to save portion for a rainy day?
I wouldn't tell a young millionaire. I didn't help him get his money. I ain't got nothing to tell him what to him get his money. Nigga.
Okay.
I ain't making no advice, tell him what he needs to invest. Nigga, I ain't telling him nothing, nigga.
Okay, so Cam Newton received $20 million in signing bonus and weekly six-figure NFL checks, about $700,000 per week, but allegedly said it's hard for him to take care of children. Do you think if you had $20 million in your 20s, you could go broke as well?
What? Hunter Rights take care of all the kids, boy. Bet. Hunter Rights take care of all the kids. What you talking about, boy? Don't nobody need no car. Ain't no necessity. Food and drink, y'all, all that. 100 racks, y'all good. Hand-me-downs, what? Big brother, yeah. Y'all all been through this age before. Y'all got the clothes and go ahead and hand that down. What you talking about? I don't give a fuck how much dog shit you up, boy. Ain't no need for to be going broke. Oh no, damn. Going broke on the kids game. The goal is to make sure the kids is You feel me? Well off. Yeah. But why is you going broke on children? On children game? 20 million and you worry about going broke on a kids game? Nah, you be cut off their baby mamas. If they too expensive, nannies will probably way more sufficient. Let them stay with your old girl or something. You feel me? In-house. Yeah. $20 million.
Yeah.
Talking about the kids too expensive. What kids them is? You might gotta sign off your rights. Them kids sound like a hassle. That's a bad investment. 100 racks, man. 100 racks. Bill sealed. They're not even yearly.
Spin. You not.
Well, taxes go take.
I go to community college. If your shots too expensive, guess what? We don't need them.
When the taxes go down, they get 6 to 8.
Shots messing people up the whole time.
Then once you go get that big old bad house, that's what, 5 to 10. Then once you helping everybody, so it's easy. I can see it. Yeah.
Okay, so growing up in Texas, being homeschooled, do you feel you were prepared for the real world when it came to money and socializing?
Yeah, because I had a financially savvy mother. So we had saving bonds as a kid. We got allowance. I had a piggy bank. I knew how to write checks. I knew how to balance a checkbook. I knew about a household budget. I knew about credit. In my late teen, no, nigga. My mother was I was prepared for the world. I just didn't have a positive man to reinforce and to reinstate what my mother was showing us and teaching us. I'm saying, man, that just worked for women, man. That's just mama talking, man. And I never got to be bad. Nigga, I just wanted to be bad for a little bit. What mama was talking about, man, I want to be like this. So I was prepared for the world. Even when I went to the boys' home, I prepared for the world. And I took on the world and I conquered the world.
Okay. Yeah. So what was the biggest insecurity you had as a child and as an adult? Do any of those insecurities ever come back?
As a child, it was my prosthetic eye. As an adult, it was my insecurity was my insecurity was the struggling single father. Just, man, trying to make it, man, just for the kids. That was my insecurity.
Okay, do you feel like having a pocket full of money, cash and checks, solved a lot of problems you were dealing with when you didn't have money?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's go to this strip club. So it's been known that you went to strip clubs getting thousands of dollars and throwing it back into the crowd. Would you say that this generosity came from growing up with your own phone line and your own room at the early age?
No, I'm in there trying to f*** a hoe. I ain't got never being generosity. That's part of my game. So they gonna give me the section for free. So I'm gonna go in there and I'm trying to market and catch me a brand and some sponsorships while I promote the nightlife, gentleman style, and catch me some young while I do it. So when I was, before I was famous, I'm at least go spend $200-300 in there. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I was doing that before I was famous. So I'm gonna come in there the first time. By the time she get 3,000-4,000, so she initially out the top gonna get at least 2,000 or 3,000. A bad at the strip club dancing. Oh wait, I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna get her attention with that first 1,000, cause $1,000 in her flying. And then it ain't on the weekend. So I'm strategically coming on nights that make So I might throw 1,000 and don't even ask her for a name. When I come back the next time, she's intrigued. And I'm finna do this again. So now I got everybody looking. I'm gonna make her feel special every time I come there. So now this ain't got nothing to do with no generosity, no nothing. This is how I knock bad, and it's been a successful, proven method. The catching come before the hanging. I'm just coming in catching them so I can hang them.
Okay, so I like that strategy, but my question is, once you do that, and then when you come back and now she ready to play, do you give her more money?
Yeah.
Or you got to give her money that night too?
No. You ain't got to get no money no night after that. But if you want to keep playing, you get some more money. You always give them more than what they ask for and what they expect. That way, they don't feel played when they walk away, so there's no vengeance. I always want them to feel like they won and you was a sucker and woo. You always want that, my nigga. Because at some point, they give you everything you ask for. And they've already gotten what they've expected out of you. So you stop giving so much at some point. Yeah, and her giving catches up to your giving. Because your giving captivated and mesmerized her. Don't know how to good and don't know how to talk good. Y'all love each other for a year or two. To the honeymoon phase or to the trance world. But believe me, any woman that got money thrown on her consistently, just after blue, all of a sudden, it puts her in a trance. Yeah, hypnotizes her.
Okay. Well, let's go to giving back. So you got Terrence Gangster Williams, Cat Williams, LL Cool J, Michael Jackson, and yourself, Charleston White, have all been known to give back. What does it say about a man who gives without worrying about being filmed?
A man who gives.
Hey, remember what he said about them homeless people earlier, y'all boy. And then Terrence, for you to have the nerve to come up with that list after his answer from earlier about what he said about them homeless people, it's crazy, gang. The fact that he even made this list.
He ain't lying.
You should have rewrote this question. You took him off the list or something. Come on now, gang.
He ain't lying.
I don't know if he's stupid or a fool. You don't know if he a stupid or a fool. You out here giving and you don't want nobody to know you giving. Man, you trying to fuck them homeless people. Yeah, you trying to buy homeless. Yeah, nah. Why wouldn't you? Why don't you want nobody to know?
No, it ain't that you want nobody to know. Just say, for instance, like you just feel good, you want to do a giveaway and you don't have nobody to film it. Like you just give somebody, here you go.
Why would you do that? If it's not documented, it never happened.
Okay.
Now, if you just want to say,
now don't sound confused. Now Terrence talking about some bruh. I could have told you not to ask this question to this man, bruh, from earlier what he told you. You could have at least got the energy from the day, like, oh no, not this Charleston. He's in. This is the you think I don't even know what to say, bruh. Because one day it's the character, one day it's the real him, one day it's gang. I already think he might be schizophrenic. He might be schizophrenic the whole time. You feel me? It's like multiple personality disorder or something, bruh. Because at this point, bruh, his answers and the person you thought that he was interviewing today is not the same thing, gang. This dude just told you earlier how you feel about homeless people. He ain't donate to nobody. And you trying to make up like he supposed to be some type of good person that's giving away off the camera at that. He said if it ain't documented, it ain't real.
hey, I do this.
Man, this documented right here, he told you this earlier, for real.
But don't tell nobody you do it all in. Just do it and never mention it. But man, we all want some kind of recognition for what we do, especially when we believe it's warranted.
So when you see people filming themselves just to give back, do you think that's something a real man would do?
Yep.
All right. So do you think the heart of giving is still genuine when people film themselves while doing it?
Yep.
Okay.
I say half and half, you feel me? Cause they could have just not donated at all. Even if they doing it on camera for the exposure and whatever, you feel me? It might be a business write-off to show like, hey, look, I'm really giving this money away, Texas. You feel me? So when y'all come after me, this money is really given away through donations and whatnot. You feel me? So it might be a business move. It might be genuine, but I don't think it's completely disingenuous because they could have just not gave you the bread. You feel me? Like Mr. Beast do when he get the bread to his homeboys. You feel me? He could have just like did the Mr. Beast route.
The intent of the heart is a.
He ain't lying.
You can have good intentions and want to be seen.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on OG rappers of influence and their effects to give game to the youth?
I don't see them doing it. Y'all don't see them doing no one. Not one rapper. Not OG rapper.
So do you feel like older entertainers who believe they have to be the voice for the culture are truly in their calling, or do you think some of them should just retire?
Rap ain't got an age limit. Rap got an audience. So It's a rap audience for old OG rapping there. That's why Jay-Z can still make music and Jeezy, all this. So yeah, rap don't have an age limit. It got an audience.
Jay-Z make music? No, I ain't never know that. I thought he was just like Beyonce manager or something.
Okay. All right, so many celebrities are serving time, beating cases, or frequently in news. Do you think they're being targeted by the federal law enforcement?
No.
That's what they just said.
No.
Or they just so happen to just be getting in trouble?
That's what the police reports say. They ain't just arresting him for nothing. Yeah, they just so happen to get in trouble. It's always been like that. Rappers have always gotten in trouble.
Okay, so do you believe jail time is the ultimate wake-up call for most people to turn their lives around or to do require harsh consequences to turn?
No. I done seen go 3, 4, 5 times and never turn around. Being sick and tired is the ultimate thing that makes a change. When a get tired of being tired, and sometimes they ain't in jail when they tired.
How hard do you think it is for rappers and self-proclaimed street guys to drop their persona and turn over a new leaf?
It's very hard because turn over a new leaf for what audience?
Okay, so what about this?
So I turn over a new leaf for what? Why should a rapper turn over a new leaf if I'm rapping for entertainment and not for real life? You see what I'm saying? I'm rapping for entertainment. No matter what I'm saying, this is for entertainment. I don't live like this. So I don't have to turn over a new leaf if I rap like this, but I don't live like this. But if I live like this, I have to turn over a new leaf.
What do you think is the main thing that stops them from dropping that act and becoming a loving father and genuine law-abiding citizen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
it's something to hide behind. Yeah, it's something to hide behind.
So what are your thoughts on U.S. sending thousands of American soldiers into other countries and detaining foreign leaders?
It's a violation of a bunch of military-wise without having approval from Congress.
Do you think crime has truly decreased under Trump administration, or do you believe there's been no significant change?
No significant change.
Okay, so how important do you think it is for Americans in general to have their wills and final wishes properly documented?
Not important.
Well, you don't think, because if it's my people own a house and the children, they're going to get to fight behind that house. So somebody, when mom died, grandma died, grandpa died, pops died, and leave that house, you got to have some paperwork. Who going to get this?
Man, Charleston know, like, if them people come pick that bitch up, they gonna come get it anyway, so that do not matter. They be talking about we gonna collect the taxes on that first, and then we gotta make sure everybody else on this side straight and and then, like, if it is something left over, y'all can pay us for that. What you mean?
It's all y'all.
Yeah, but they gonna want to fight.
Let them fight. If you raise them right, they won't fight. If you raise them right, they won't fight. They go listen to the most responsible one.
Okay, so do you believe there's an ideal amount a man should leave behind for his family, or should he just ball out and just spend it all?
I'm balling out and spend it all.
Man, you gonna leave something to them children.
An insurance policy.
Okay.
Ask that to them billionaires.
But what's in that bank account, I'm balling out and spending it all. Yeah, nigga, that's what the insurance policy for. That's theirs. But what's in that bank that I made, I'm balling out and spending it all.
Okay, so what's one thing about comedy that you've learned, or one fun fact you didn't know until you started sharpening your craft?
Man, it's so much, homie. I didn't understand punchlines and even the comedy set. I didn't understand timing. I didn't understand crowd engagement, crowd interaction. I didn't understand how to handle the heckler. Nigga, I didn't understand nothing.
So,
yeah, nigga, I've been up since 5 this morning.
Okay.
I think I done fell asleep answering questions and just woke back up and still caught back in.
Okay, so how often are hecklers present?
Hecklers are present in all audiences. And it's good at times, but it's easy to deal with a heckler when you know how to. You give them the moment, the light, and then you move on. And yeah, and if they keep going, then you have them removed from security because people paid to not see you and them go back and forward, but to enjoy either good comedy or great entertainment.
Okay, so while you up there, do you come up with material on the fly?
No, no. You're not prepared if you do that. I used to though. Yeah, I used to. But no. So that's what a comedy set is. That's your material that you prepare for.
Okay, have you ever had a heckler try to fight you after being kicked out of the club?
Nah.
Okay, how do you push through material fatigue?
How do I push through what?
Material. I mean, my bad. How do you push through mental fatigue?
Smoke weed.
So that weed just calm you?
Yeah.
How you missing that weed right now? Cause you know we usually.
Yeah, I'm high. That's why I'm. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever felt drained before going on stage? And if so, do you hype yourself up before you perform anything?
Now, only time I feel drained if I've been doing a bunch of, been at party and doing a bunch of before you go on stage. So I take comedy very serious. So I make sure I go get everything I need to be energized, so I can have the energy level that I need to deliver to the crowd. Yeah.
Okay, so what insight or guiding principle would you like to leave with the world as we close this conversation? Something conscious.
Leading and guiding principles to the world, I ain't got shit for the world. God says the world. So if you take your eyes off the world and look into the mirror, why not, man, what guiding principles you got for me? Nothing, but why you want me to be focused on the world as if I'm Jesus and trying to save the world? I have nothing for the world. The world have nothing for me. I was put here for a purpose, and the purpose isn't for the world. It's a God-given purpose, not a worldly purpose. So I ain't got nothing to wake up through my loving day and deal with an ugly world that's no, I ain't got nothing for the world. It's what you do for the least of those.
Okay. Yeah. So what's going on with this wine company?
I'll talk more about that once the deal's finalized. I got this billionaire water company. Once the deal is finalized, and we'll be talking more about the tequila. Man, it's a billionaire water. It's branding and packaging. But I don't want to talk branding and packaging because the audience don't understand that, homie.
Okay.
That's beyond and beyond most heads. That's why you don't see. That's why most people who have a social media platform, a YouTube channel, don't have a budget set aside to pay to boost posts. They don't understand how to market and brand themselves. So for me to come over here and talk that, I'm just talking. For me, So it means more when the audience understands it. One of the first things I did when I came to social media and built a big YouTube channel is I got on my channel and said, hey, y'all, I wear all black people clothes for free.
I remember that.
Send me y'all clothes. I got a whole house full of clothes of black people. Free. I ain't have to buy no clothes, and they were sending some clean. So I was marketing and branding. Rags to riches. They want to see me dead. All these names. And now I got people that pay me $5,000 a month for marketing and promotion. Well, what you mean? I give you $2,500, so I don't do $500 promotional packages. If you got 100,000 subscribers, 200,000 followers, you charging $500 for, and you generating 7 million, 10 million views a month. I give you $2,500 for 2 weeks, Monday through Friday, excluding the weekends, on one social media platform. $5,000, I give you for a whole 4 weeks, Monday through Friday, excluding the weekends, all social media platforms. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. So you talking about 300,000, 200,000, 100,000. They jump on it.
Wow.
They jump on it. So I give a promotional package, homie, because I understand marketing, advertising, and So I'm helping them brand. So when I go say, man, you got a brand, I got a brand, let's not create content together. Let's do a brand collaboration. So that means when we do something together, nigga, we're gonna collaborate on posts for at least a month and ping pong the algorithm. So yeah, I can't talk this kind of talk when the nigga, I just got to drop it down on the ground for the hungry hounds, hoping they stay around. Around here with gangsters picking it up, nigga.
Okay, so we trying to pick up what you putting down. That's why even though you say you can't talk it, but at least one or two of us might be able to grasp it.
Well, if you ask the question to get it, but I can't go into details. Whoever asks is just asking questions. You see what I'm saying? But they ain't trying to understand what they're asking.
Okay, they just okay.
It's just a question to ask.
Appreciate that, Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what all you got coming up for 2026?
I'm booked up until November 2026. The new season of Could Have Been Love with Drewski. Man, I got a fight coming up. So yeah.
A boxing match?
Yeah, I got another fight coming up. We're gonna be doing it either at the casino or the Seneca Indian Nation tribe. So that's where so from going forward, I'm gonna probably do 2 more fights, and it's gonna be with the Seneca Indian Nation tribe, either on their reservation or outside, or at a casino on their reservation.
You pick the fight, so you saying the person you pick, you gonna beat him up?
Yeah, I ain't gonna pick nobody I can't beat up, or nobody does.
Man, pick Fleece Johnson. Then you gonna postpone the fight to next month so you can take your steroids. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. You fighting Fleece Johnson, bro. Come on, gang.
Yeah. There's nobody picking that Mike can win. Even the toughest of the tough picking that Mike can win.
So when is fight supposed to take place?
It ain't no dates yet because we still in talks with the Indian Nation tribe. So you talking about multi-millions, homie. Just like nobody in hip hop have ever done anything with an Indian tribe. They got money like the Jews. They got land like the Jews. They own casinos. It ain't been a celebrity boxing match at a casino yet.
Yeah. So they got land, and like you said, like the Jews and money like the Jews. The black man, we built this country. Why we don't got the land and the money?
We did. We sold it. Yeah, we sold it.
All right, man. You got any shout outs, anything you want to give before we get out of here?
No.
You don't want to holler at nobody?
Ain't nobody hollering at me.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't get no shout out. You don't get no shout out. You looking for brands, sponsors, and advertisers. Looking for no shout out.
Let that boy know, Charleston. You heard me? Ain't trying to work with these peasants. You want the big dogs. So you gonna get the big dogs by belittling everybody else, ruining your relationships and your face, your credibility in your relationship. God, come on, gang. You already showing them the type person you is. You think they go, come on. I thought we were cleaning up the brand. I thought we were rebranding 2026. I don't know, gang. I don't know. That ain't how you do it, man. You want to at least pretend you're a little more positive. At least act a little bit.
He ain't lying.
Come on, gang. You talking about you doing acting, now you doing movies and shit. Give us a new character then.
Folks in this platform.
All right, man. Well, listen, bro. Thank you for coming through.
I've been up 24 hours down there. All
right, bro. Thank you for coming through, bro. We appreciate you. Okay, so what the next city you going to?
Woody don't want no smoke. What'd you say?
What's the next city you going to?
I got finesse 2 times.
He said Woody don't want no smoke. What's
Las
good,
Vegas.
SSB?
The comedy. What's your next comedy
How you
show?
doing?
I think Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
And then you got Houston
got
too.
you back
on
in
the
the
line, huh?
algorithm.
Yeah,
But
I
you
got
better-
Winston-Salem on the February 14th. I got a bunch of
So, bro, you about to do a 20 verse one with
20
Finesse
versus 2,
2
yeah.
20 verse 2, I mean, with Finesse.
So we're
With
working
finesse?
on right
About to
now.
cut
We're
up.
working on.
Well, finesse, the same finesse that you were just talking about on live, that was just talking about you on live, that Woody said if he catch y'all together, it's gonna that same nah.
A 40 versus 2 with me and 607 Monk in Buffalo, New York. And then it's supposed to be like a 24-hour. Y'all just stay tuned. Y'all just stay tuned.
Oh, man, boy, at least you gave us a little something, man. That's good.
Y'all,
All
boys. You
right,
know we
man,
watching
thank you
that
for coming
607
through, man.
Alright,
And we out.
Charleston.
No, we finna tune into that 607 times Charleston, boy. Now that's gonna be a banger right there. 2 versus 40. them boys ain't gonna be able to hold their composure. You heard Charleston earlier talking about he gets shot around the girls. He can't even keep his eyes open. He can't even make eye contact. I really fucking do that every fucking time, nigga. Big Guap. Let's talk about life. Ay, I ain't talking about this, I ain't talking about that. I'm trying to get right. Ay, no, I come from the bottom, but a nigga like me trying to see new heights. Ay, I don't care if people say that shit made up. Whole time it's just hype. Y'all keep y'all stories. Remember them days they thought they could write my life. I got on my shit, I ain't playing no games. I'ma change my life. Ay, I'ma do what I want, it's my life. When they show fake love, I don't like it. Nowadays that shit advertising shit, I chase it and shit I like. Know you heard it, I got hands, but a nigga like me now, I ain't tryna future.